Hello, everybody. This is Jeremy O'Neal and
Gavin O'Neal.
And we're here to share with you how to be a profitable service advisor. This is episode 102 of our Profitable Service Advisor podcast, and we're also shooting this on video for our YouTube channel. So be sure to subscribe, or what do you young folks say?
Like and subscribe.
That's it. Like and subscribe if you like this. So, hey, here we are. We're right in week one of the coronavirus shutdown. And it was interesting. We were driving in today. We had to run some errands, and it's just a really strange vibe out there.
It's really weird, yeah.
It's the streets are not as busy. People are shopping, but the employees are kind of freaking out. People kind of look at you strange if you cough,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
So it's a little different. So, we're here to help a couple things. Number one, how are we going to survive over the next 4 to 6 weeks? You guys have been locked up at home for what, 2 weeks now?
Yeah, about 2 weeks. It's been rough.
It has been, yeah. I've been working a lot, which is cool.
Yeah.
I don't have to take him to school in the morning, so I get into the shop around 5 now and start working on cars. So
That's very early, yes.
it can be early, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to talk to you about the coronavirus shutdown and what you guys need to do to create sales. Because look, we do need sales. Now, there is going to come a point where they may make you close your business. So right now, outside of our wall in our shop, I've got a crew digging a tunnel from the shop to the house so I can just get in without being on the street. What do you think about that?
I think that is a very good idea, seeing on the circumstances that we are in.
I just lied to them, though. So
Absolutely, yeah.
You're not really supposed to lie to your audience, but I guess it's okay. So
It's fine.
It is. It's
It'll
good.
be fine.
We're going to get into some tech training too. We're going to help service advisors understand how to show customers components as far as failed components go and why it's important to show these things to customers so they have a better understanding of what needs to be done. Especially right now, customers are really going to not want to spend money if it's not absolutely necessary. So we've got a couple things that we want to point out to you on that. First one, if you didn't catch the first podcast, make sure you go back and listen to that, because that was the 5 things that service advisors can do to survive the shutdown. So there's some really good tips in there on how to create sales for your business. So Gavin, let's talk about being sheltered at home. What's it like?
It's nice for the first couple of days because you're not obviously in school, you're not at work. It's very almost relaxing. And then after a couple of days, you just get really bored. It's just super boring.
Landon loves it.
Landon loves it.
Landon's my middle son, his brother, who loves staying up till I think 4:30 or 5 a.m. playing Fortnite. So
yeah, he's gone almost 12 hours a couple times.
Yeah, now what's interesting is Landon wants to be homeschooled next year, so I'm thinking this is a great opportunity for him to show mom that he can actually do homeschooling, but we all know
he's not going to do that.
You don't think he's going to do it?
I don't think he's going to commit to doing the schoolwork and such that he needs to.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah.
So what tips do you have for kids out there as far as who are going to be sheltered at home? Because, shop owners and service advisors are watching this, so they've got families at home. Give us 3 things that they should have in the pantry. Like, remember we were driving in and we went to the store today. So we go to our local Stater Brothers market just to kind of see what it was like. And it was really funny. There's no dog food. There's no paper products, but the shelves are kind of getting restocked back up. But remember the soup aisle?
Oh my God, that's the first time I've seen the Campbell's soup be completely out of stock. I've never seen that before.
No soup for you. The soup is gone, right?
It is absolutely gone.
But there was milk and there was eggs. They're starting to ration the eggs, but still, you cannot get toilet paper and you cannot get paper towels. So my thought was this: okay, if I could go back in time 4 weeks ago, what would I have bought? Well, obviously, I would have bought some toilet paper and some other stuff, hand sanitizer, alcohol, not the drinking
things
kind.
Things you can't find now.
Right, things you can't find now. Yeah, we probably should stock up in alcohol because, hey, if the world goes to hell in a handbasket, we could just get drunk and feel good.
Exactly.
Speaking of that, what's in my coffee cup? It's coffee. It's hazelnut cream coffee today. So anyways, my point is this. Sorry, I get kind of sidetracked at times. What would you want to buy 4 weeks from today if you could go back to today? Now, the cool part is this. You are in today. So let's talk about some necessities that we might need. Obviously, ammunition, right?
Yeah, exactly. that is one.
Yeah, now I think in California they make us give blood, and sign a document that we actually register our ammunition. So, just make sure you guys are stocked up and that you're being safe out there. And realistically, think about this. As you travel to your shop, you've got to really put security on a high profile. I'm not saying to be skeptical of every person walking down the street, but just make sure that you are safe, that you're not necessarily alone at the shop, that when you're leaving, that you've got lights on, you've got, your cell phone charged up and with you. just, use common sense and be safe. So let's go back to Gavin. The 3 things that they should have in the pantry for their kids at home during the shutdown. What's number
3
one?
things that I would definitely have, since you cannot find a lot of non-perishable food items that will stay in your pantry for a long time. I would get some of the things that won't last necessarily as long, but will still last for a very long time, like pancake batter or some forms of cereal. Things that will stay edible for a very long time, but aren't necessarily non-perishable, like canned goods.
Well, what's one thing that you've craved over the last week that we haven't had at home?
One thing that I've craved over the last week, it's probably just, honestly, I've had everything that I've really needed.
Wait, you're saying that Mom did a good job stocking the pantry?
She did a very good job.
Oh my gosh, I've got a wonderful wife. Thank you, babe. We love you. Absolutely.
It was great.
Yeah, everybody probably has their pantries stocked up. So how about peanut butter? If you were out of peanut butter.
Oh yeah, peanut butter would be one. Definitely something like peanut butter. And I would definitely stock up on things like rice and pasta.
You can't get those. You can't get rice today. Like rice is gone, right?
Rice is absolutely gone. If you can't find rice, I would definitely get that.
Okay, so you're saying to break into your neighbor's house and steal their rice?
Yes, dig a tunnel through between the houses. Kidnap your neighbors is what I'm saying.
Okay. So the pantry thing is kind of out because we all know the top 3 things we'd want. Just food that we like, right?
Yeah.
So get there and, make sure your pantry is stocked. Now, what else what can I do as a father to be a better father at home during this time? Because obviously I've been putting in a lot of hours, so I come home and sleep, I wake up and I'm gone. So you guys probably haven't seen me for a week, but what can the parents do for kids to kind of structure their day and make sure they're not bored to death?
I would say definitely make sure they're not just on a screen or just doing the same thing for the entire day, because that will drain them really fast and they will get really anxious and antsy. I would definitely plan, not even the entire day, just plan like even an hour or 2 throughout the day to do family stuff and to play a board game or do something else with the family. So you guys are still connecting. You're not just like getting really
Very
antsy.
cool. Yeah, and you just went down to school and got your drum set.
Oh yeah, I got my set of quads from the drum set, tenor, just like it's 4 drums that you march.
Yeah, so if your kids have an activity at school and everything is shut down right now, you might be able to get some equipment to bring home so it's not just sitting at school. Get it home and actually use it. So what was it? So Gavin's in marching band and what's the winter concert series called?
Winter Percussion.
Sorry, I pay really close attention to what my kids do.
You are okay.
Winter Percussion. He's a badass drummer. Just absolutely love watching him. And he's got a practice pad, and then you've got the real drums that you actually march with and run around with. So what's the difference from using a practice pad to using the real drums?
Well, obviously, there's going to be a slight difference in the amount of rebound between your drums and your practice pad, because your practice pad, you can't, like, obviously things are going to change with the heads that you have on your drum. The more you play them, the looser they get, that kind of thing. So there's going to be a small different amount of rebound in your drums than it will be on the practice pad. Also, most of the practice pads that aren't like very super expensive do not have rims on the drums.
Okay.
So if you have a real set of drums, when it comes to like going in between drums and stuff, things that requires that you not hit those rims, it's really important to have those there.
Is that where you get like the loud clank?
Yeah, just like there's not even a loud clank. It's just like a little thing.
Hey, maybe on the next episode we'll have him bring his drums in and do a little riff for you right there. Yeah.
Sure.
I have no rhythm at all. I don't know where he got it from, but not from me or my side of the family. Possibly my wife's side. That's cool. Awesome. Okay, so let's talk automotive repair.
Automotive repair.
Things you know a lot about.
I know a lot about this.
Yeah. One thing that we're really definitely passionate about is helping you stay in school until you get your doctorate so you don't have to work on cars. But, if you did choose being an automotive repair technician, there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. It's a passion of mine. I love it. And that's why we bought the shop, to bring you fresh content. So let's talk about fresh content and how let's talk about this. The number one challenge you guys are going to face right now is car count. Now, I talked about this last week on our podcast. You've got to win the car count game right now every single day. So by now, they should have had their pickup and delivery script ready to go. You have that service. So maybe if you're a shop and you're thinking about laying off some staff, maybe shift gears. Let's get aggressive at hitting the play button and going out and getting cars. Okay, now, yes, people are not going to want to see you. They're not going to want to touch you. They're probably going to throw you the keys and be like, get the hell off my porch. Just get my car back to me. All that stuff's going to happen, right?
Going door to door. Hey, does your car need fixing?
No, I would definitely, dude, you'll get shot right now if you go door to door.
You will totally get shot if you do that.
So get your aggressiveness going. Let's hit the play button and go out and get more cars. So it's funny. I was talking to a client last week, and I said, hey, go get fleets. And he's like, nope, that's not going to work. And I'm like, really? Like, Well, they're all at home, and they're still working, right? So think about this: if people are working from home and they have, I don't know, 40 plumbing vans sitting in the yard, now's the perfect time to go get those vans serviced,
because
right?
they're not going to be doing anything with them.
Exactly. So my thought is, don't say no, say yes. I don't care. If we have to get to the president of the company, they'll probably welcome a solicitation call right now because nobody's calling them at all, right?
Yeah.
Everybody's hunkered down. So let's get aggressive and win the car count game every single day. So again, that teaching is in episode 101 of the Profitable Service Advisor from last week when I made it back home from Boston. So we're going to win the car count game every day. Now, the next thing is this. Time is not on their side, right?
Oh, no.
So this is week 1 of the shutdown. Now, for those of you not in California, count your lucky stars because our governor is absolutely nuts. He is just crazy. He doesn't understand basic math. He doesn't know how to add 2 plus 2. I think his answer would be 5.75 if he came up with it. Million, right? And because they did the shutdown. Here's my point. They did the shutdown last week, and this really pissed me off. Monday through Thursday, everything was totally normal. Like cars were crushing. We were crushing our car count goals. The phone was ringing off the hook. Everything's coming in. And then what happened on Friday? What did he do Thursday night? What did he say everybody in California has to do?
Okay. Do not go to a gathering of more than, was it 25 people? It was a certain amount of people.
Basically, he gave us the stay-at-home order?
Yeah, the shelter in place.
Yeah, shelter in place. I understand what we're trying to do. However, LA County started it. Now, we're up in Hesperia. We're in San Bernardino County, a little bit further away.
Palm Springs recently.
I know,
shelter
right?
In place as well, yeah.
So Palm Springs shut down their city. LA basically shut non-essential businesses down. And the challenge is this. Automotive repair is an essential business, so we're staying open. But the challenge was this. On Friday, it literally was like we fell off the cliff. The phone did not ring. So now our shop has enough work to keep going for the next 2 to 3 weeks if we don't take in another car. But as that work gets done, there's 2 things that are going to happen. Right now, if people have been laid off, what do you think they're doing with their checking account? What are they doing with their money?
Oh, they're going to save all of their money right now because...
And if I have your car and I call you in 2 weeks and say, hey, Gavin, come pick up your car and you don't use your car, what are you going to tell me to do?
Hold my car. I'm not using
Hold my car. And are you going to pay me?
Oh, no. Not until I get the car.
Okay, that sucks. We don't want that to happen, right?
Because it just takes up space.
So that urgency is something we have to create right now. We've got to get these cars done. We got to get them out and we've got to get them collected. So even old stuff, I already told you to get your old stuff cleaned up. New stuff, we want to get that car in, triage it, inspect it, get the estimate done, get the parts procured as fast as we can because in 2 or 3 weeks, we may not be able to get parts. We do not know how bad this thing is going to get. And we want you guys to get the cushion going. Look, if you have $40,000 or $50,000 in work sitting in your parking lot, transfer that money from the parking lot into where?
The bank.
The bank account, right. Absolutely. You want it in the bank right now. So we're going to show up every single day and play hard and get things done and live with a sense of urgency because there could not be a tomorrow. You just say,
I'm sorry.
You heard it here first, right?
Yes.
Death and doom from above or below. Who knows? Whatever. Hey, Utah had an
The end of
earthquake.
times cometh.
Hey, did you see that video of the dog that felt the earthquake?
No, I did not.
So yeah, there's a video online somewhere of a dog in Utah. 20 seconds before the earthquake hit, he wakes up and was like panicked. So he felt the earthquake. So dogs are actually pretty smart. Yeah. By the way, we're gonna have to show them the I'm a giraffe meme.
Oh no. We can edit that in like right now.
Yeah, so we're gonna edit in a meme that is absolutely hilarious and it's just funny. The guy, we'll slow it down for you and slow. Can we do that?
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah.
Okay. The guy's family photo at the Colorado ski resort. Dad says, "What's he say? Say Colorado."
Say Colorado.
Yeah, which is really wonky. But and then this dude's in a giraffe suit, flies right, photobombs him,
Yelling,
and
I'm a giraffe.
It's hilarious.
It's amazing.
It's great. So we have our favorite meme for it. It's another category that we'll do. So, okay. So let's talk automotive repair. Now, I brought Gavin on the show for a very, very important reason. Do you know what that is?
No.
That's wonderful. I got another piece here. Hold on one second. I got to grab this. This is a ball joint.
Ooh, that makes sense.
Do you know what a ball joint does?
It's a joint that moves.
If I told you it needed to be replaced, you wouldn't know why, right?
No. Oh.
Now, here's what this actually
Right now,
does.
I'm assuming that does not move well. because.
Oh, it's broken.
Yeah.
Should not be able to do that with a ball joint.
Oh yeah, that too.
Okay, so just think about this. Where your tires are attached to your car, the weight of the tire is transferred to this part right here.
Okay.
And as a suspension flex, this is supposed to move kind of, like
Oh,
your wrist.
so it-
or
yeah.
probably more of a hip socket is
Yeah.
more.
It's about
Now, see that?
Oh, that gunk.
Oh, we're going to need our gloves for this. We're going to get really dirty. Here, have a glove. Have a glove.
Ooh, gloves.
These are worth like $5 each right now. You are not going to be able to get gloves anytime in the future.
Let's sell these used gloves on eBay.
Right. You heard it here. This is our swag that we're giving out, right?
This is the first merch drop. It's used gloves.
Okay, so now I'm going to take a close-up picture of this to show everybody why this is important. From a service advisor's perspective, why should you save old parts like this? Okay, there's the photo. Let's get it up close again. Done. Okay, now let me exit my camera, put the flashlight up here. Okay, look inside there. What do you see?
Oh, I see a lot of corrosion, like a lot of gunk, and then a little bit of broken pieces on the bottom. Like
Okay,
that
now
area.
what is that white stuff in there?
That white stuff? That seems to be.
Oh, wait, let's do something better. Hold on. Dun, dun, dun. Let's do
Is that just plastic?
Let's do some.
Or is that a metal?
It's plastic.
Oh yeah, it's just plastic. Oh, so that broke, and then the ball joint gets.
Yeah, well, okay, there is actually a protective rubber boot that goes over these.
Oh.
So how the socket sits in here, there's a rubber boot here, right?
Yeah.
Now, most shops will recommend ball joints when the boots crack or break.
Oh yeah, because then.
Okay, because then what gets in here?
All this gunk, all this.
Okay,
nasty.
grab some of that. Now,
Oh man.
you feel how gritty it is?
Oh, it's. Oh my, that's very gritty. That's a lot of like. It's almost like.
See, this is how you train your service advisors. You get their hands dirty. You get your customers' hands dirty too. Now, if the boot was torn, what does the dirt do when it gets in there?
It's gonna get in there and mess. This joint is supposed to move very fluidly, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So that's gonna prevent that. It's gonna cause a lot of friction between this plastic and this metal.
And what do you think caused this to break? All the dirt that got in there.
All the dirt, all that gunk, just like rubbing against
Yes.
this. Yeah.
So that's what happened there. You can see inside there it broke. Now this also goes back to the quality of parts that you select for your customers. There's a difference in the quality of the ball joints and how they're made. I'm not going to get into that today. But what I do want to point out is this. When customers come in over the next couple of weeks and you have additional concerns that you're talking to them about and you want them to approve the repair, if they're going to hold on to their money and you say, well, your ball joints are torn, what's the customer naturally going to say? How bad is it, right?
Yeah.
Do I really need to do it today?
Do I have to change?
Do I have
Will my
to
car
change?
work?
Now, on some of the roads we were driving on today,
Oh no!
dirt roads are horrible, right? Those of you that live out in a rural area.
There's just a creek in the middle.
If you can show your customer this stuff, right? Like if you brought your car in and I said, hey, Gavin, this is the ball joint. This is what it's, the boot's torn. This is why my technician has a concern. He wants to change it today. To go ahead and get everything done, it's $850. Can we go ahead and do it?
Yeah.
Do you believe me more now by seeing this?
Oh yeah, I would. Yeah, because like you get a sense of like, oh my car is actually going to break because this part is really bad.
This glove is filthy.
Yep.
Excuse me, I had to grab a rag. I got one more part for us to look at. All right. Oh, geez, this one's gnarly.
Oh no.
Do you know what this is?
That looks to be. Okay, yeah, I have no idea.
This is a CV axle.
CV axle.
You guys can see how much I take my work home with me. I leave it
yes.
here. This is a CV axle and a CV joint. Now, this is your wrist.
Yeah.
Okay, so on your car, this is how I explain it. Your tires are out there, right?
Yeah.
This piece right here is your arm. Tires out here. It's attached to the transmission. So we'll go flex your wrist.
Oh, it's that piece.
That's what it does, right? See, very simple explanation. Now, check this out. I'm going to do another close-up here. Look at... Obviously, this is just horrible, right? Like, there's dirt and all sorts of crap in there. But let's see here.
Lots of gunk.
What is... I'm going to have to go find this. Okay. What happens, how this one works is there's little rollers right here, and they're encased. So when the boot tears... Now, the one thing that we always recommend on these things is when the boot tears. We'll recommend an axle, okay? And customers will say, well, how bad is it? They don't hear anything. It's not doing anything. But what happens, again, when the protective rubber boot breaks?
These are this dirt is going to get in here and do the same thing that it did to this.
Yes, let me just grab a close-up picture of that. There we go. So when the boot breaks, is it important for the customer to take care of this today or not?
Absolutely. It seems very vital.
Okay, but it's not going to break today, so can they keep driving it?
I mean, you could, but then your car is just going to fall apart as soon as that.
Do you guys hear that? That's where the urgency comes in. Hold on 1 second. I've got something else over here. I hope this is...
That's some gunk.
Oh. Shoot. Oh, I missed it.
Should we sell these used parts on eBay?
We should absolutely sell these used parts.
We'll sell it as a bundle. 1 pair of gloves and 1 broken part.
For sure. Next week, tune in because I have one where I actually can dump the bearings out. It's just a fabulous setup. Oh, yeah. So what do you think about seeing these parts?
This would make me a lot more anxious to get my car fixed because I would see these and I'd be like, uh-oh, my car's going to fall apart.
Yep. Now, if you notice, we have our zombie sign up here.
Oh,
right?
Yeah, the zombie sign.
Okay, I do believe that Armageddon might be coming, and we may have zombies running around real soon on the street. So if you need your car and your CV boot is torn, you don't want to have a chance on it breaking. So today's the perfect day to go ahead and take care of this. And just point to the zombie sign. Your customers will approve everything that you ask them to, right? So that's our lesson today as far as on the technical side of stuff. Start to get involved in the parts that you change out. Save the old. I have old parts everywhere. My staff is like, dude, when are you throwing this stuff away? I'm like, never. It's a great story. Great lesson. So, and you can see ball joint. You want to increase your ball joint sales? Get an old one. CV axle sales right here. That's the inside scoop on that.
Just have a designated graveyard of old pieces that you can give to people.
That's a great idea, Gavin. Get a designated graveyard of pieces. All right, I'm taking the gloves off. Okay. Actually, in just a second, I'm going to get this. Here it goes. Bon voyage.
Keep this here.
Yeah, leave that there. That's perfect. There we go. Okay, now, one last piece of advice for you guys. Well, I've got more things for you. Right now, we want to keep our staff employed. Remember, there's a technician shortage out there. How old are you? 15?
15, yes. Good job.
Yeah, I got that one right. So my son's 15 years old, and his career path is not to go into the automotive repair industry. Yeah. He's very smart. He's actually smarter than I am. And he gets that from his mom. But he's not going to become an automotive technician. And this is happening with our young children. We don't have a lot of people entering our field. So your staff that you have in place right now, it's critical that you can keep them together. We may need to reduce pay right now. We may need to cut hours back, but we want our staff to know that we're going to make this through together as a team. I'm not just going to let everybody go and then be a solo artist here. We're going to get through this together. One of the things that I would highly encourage you guys to do is to get your technical training manuals out and start your own little in-shop training session. So if you have cars to fix, let's rock. Get the cars fixed and make it happen. If you don't, here's what we want to do is, I just realized I didn't set our second camera on. It's all good. We got one shot today. That's all it is. It's good. We'll do the second camera next week. That's so funny. So break out your technical manuals and start to train your staff. Have your technicians lead a training. Like this book is one of my favorites. It's on EVAP systems. EVAPs can be very hard to diagnose. They can be a pain for your shop. So find the weaknesses that your shops have, and then let's get skilled and trained in that area and get better at it as a team. So right now would be a great time to segment a certain point, certain part of every day or week designated as training for your staff, and then let's be smart out there and make it happen. So, all right, well, hey, I think we're pretty good.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to talk about?
No, I think we're good.
So you came in. Why'd you come into the shop today?
I came to the shop because our internet at home is very bad, and the internet here is not very bad. So I came here to download a lot of different things like video games and updates and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, see, the kids come to the shop not to clean, not to work. They come to update their devices. Mm-hmm. What do you think of the new toolbox behind us?
I love this toolbox. It is amazing.
Yeah, and we got some art, too. I've got the Ferrari photo back here.
Beautiful.
So, yeah, there's some really cool stuff that we've got going on. Let's see. We got to get some swag going out. So we'll get some profitable service advisor shirts out to you guys, maybe some stickers. So please, if you have questions that you'd like us to cover, make sure you leave those in the comments on the YouTube feed and also in the comments on the podcast as well. We'll do our best to be able to make the program listenable as well as viewable at the same time.
And if you guys did miss the last podcast, we will leave a link to it in the description below this video, so you guys can go see that after this.
Damn, you're hired, dude. Would have forgot to tell you guys all about that. All right, so there you go. We got 3 things we want you guys to do this week. Win the car count game. Get some technical training for your advisors. Show them the parts that are breaking and why they fail, because it's very important that they understand how to convey that to the customer. And then last but not least, let's create an in-house training program for your staff so you can get your weaknesses turned into strengths. And when the economy starts to rock again, which we don't know when that's going to be, you're ready to fix the cars and the problems that those cars have. And lastly, we will be doing a live webinar for our Profitable Service Advisor members that will be coming up live next week. So please watch your calendar. We'll post a link where? Here on this video. So you can, if you're a member, check it out. And the membership is really cool. It's our on-demand platform that I worked with Chris Collins on. And I've been wanting to do this for over 10 years, and it is now live and available. So please get signed up at profitableserviceadvisor.com. Again, that website is profitableserviceadvisor.com. You can get a link through Advisorfix as well. And just so everybody knows, Advisorfix is not going away. I know there's been some questions on that. I've just been buried in the shop. I am partnering with Chris Collins at Chris Collins Inc. Chris is just an amazing person to work with, and I just love how he's forced me to grow and become better. So you're going to see a lot of great stuff coming out of the shop, a lot more content, and we got a live webinar coming up next week. So get signed up on that on-demand platform so you can join us live. All right, what's next? Let's see. We got to fight the zombies in the parking lot.
Yep.
Oh wait, no, we got to go hang some lights out in the parking lot today. I got to fix a car. I got to put a timing chain on a 2.4 Chevy HHR. That's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be here till like midnight. Are you good with that?
Yeah, I'm fine. We have to finish the tunnel as well between the houses here. Yeah.
We're gonna,
probably get that done.
Yeah, we might run into a couple tunnels going to Tijuana for the drug cartel, so we got to be careful of that. So, and then make sure you get your ammunition stocked up, your guns are cleaned and ready to go. Just make sure that you guys are being safe out there. So, all right, let's end it.
All right.
Gavin, thanks for being here. High five, dude.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, where's my hand sanitizer?
Oh,
I'm gonna die. I touched somebody.
Oh no.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I gotta edit that out. I just dropped. Anyways, at least I didn't drop an F-bomb for those of you that have been in class when I have done that before. So
He has done that before.
Yep. All right, guys, thanks for joining us. Check us out next week. This is Jeremy O'Neal with Advisorfix and the Profitable Service Advisor. This has been a lot of fun. Have a great week. Be safe. We'll see you next time.
See you then. Bye.